Okay, imagine this. You've done well for yourself and are looking to get a new car. So well that you can afford to get the absolute best of what's out there. Now, there is one car maker which for years has been claiming that one of their models is the best car in the world, period. And if you're properly into cars, you would know that I'm of course talking about the Mercedes-Benz S-Class. Oh, and by the way, no prizes for guessing what car I'm in. Yes, it's the all-new S-Class, or the W223 in Mercedes lingo. So what's new? Well, basically everything, right from the platform, the engines, the tech, and the S-Class's ability to cocoon its passengers from the rest of the world. In my opinion, the most thought-provoking thing about the new S-Class is that it's gorgeous to look at as much as it's lavish to sit in. Now, there is hardly any disputing the fact that it's effortlessly comfortable on the move, sophisticated inside, and above all, a dignified home on wheels. But what's particularly impressive about this W223 generation is how good it looks. Yes, I'm aware that looks are subjective and beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but in a world wherein car designs are seemingly fuzzier, with every new generation, the new S-Class remains a testament to clean yet sophisticated lines and sharp creases which add to its majestic stance. I'll be honest, a lot of us here at CarWale were not convinced by the new design direction that Mercedes has taken for the new S-Class. What with the slim headlights, the even slimmer yet very sharp looking taillights, and the tightly skinned body. But now that I've seen it and experienced it in person, I stand corrected. It's all very smooth as you walk alongside the new S-Class, and besides the one prominent crease that runs just below the windows, there are no sharp edges or strong bulges anywhere. Adding to the clean look are these retractable door handles which pop out automatically as soon as you get near to the car. Overall, the new S-Class looks very sharp and at the same time appropriately elegant, and there is no mistaking its royal presence on the road. Given that it's an S-Class, there is a solid chance that the owners would spend 100% of their time in the back rather than the driver's seat. So let's take you through the proper S-Class experience that can only be felt at the back. Stepping inside is an experience by itself. You are greeted with expensive leather, wood, and extremely well-polished metal surfaces. Business class seating is perhaps the best term that anyone can use to describe sitting in the back of an S-Class. Now you're cocooned in glory and have a wide variety of gadgets at your disposal to make your journey as comfortable as possible. Once seated in those massive rear seats, you get the option to be massaged in over a dozen different ways while enjoying a movie on the screen in front of you, the sounds of which will assault your senses thanks to the 4D surround sound system by Burmeister. Now, we did find the MBUX infotainment system a bit confusing to use, and it is something that takes time getting used to. The left rear seat also has the option of stretching out completely, but that's at the cost of the front passenger accommodation. Let me explain. So you have something called as the Chauffeur Package, which allows the front seat to be completely moved forward, including its headrest, which can be folded down flat. It will also pop out the rear seat footrest and recline the backrest for you so that you can be seated in absolute comfort and probably fall asleep in no time. But I have to say that this entire arrangement takes its own sweet time. It's a good thing then that one can resort to one of the many features here at the back while the seats get adjusted. You have up to 64 colors for the ambient lighting to set the mood, electrically operated sunblinds all around you, cushions for all the headrest, a removable tablet to control the screens, climate control functions and whatnot. You also get a wireless charging pad at the back and cup holders with heating and cooling functions. A car like the S-Class will mostly be chauffeur driven, but what if the owner wants to shuffle over to the front and spend some time behind the wheel? Well, let me tell you that there is more than enough here at the front to justify the seat preference. First of all, it's the look and feel of the cabin from the driver's seat that will have all your attention. It's completely different from the W222 S-Class, and it's most noticeable because of this giant central display that's very crisp and bright, and it responds immediately to your touch inputs with no lag whatsoever. It uses the latest MBUX operating system, which I admit can get a little overwhelming to use at first, but it's not complicated by any means. Then there's the touch-sensitive controls on the steering wheel, which again aren't the most intuitive to use. Call me old school, but I would rather have physical buttons for all the controls on my steering wheel. So there's that. The new S-Class gets two engine options for India. So there's the S450 petrol and the S350D. And knowing that the diesel is still the more popular choice among limousine buyers, we decided to have the S350D for this video. Now this 3-liter inline 6-cylinder motor is no regular diesel engine. It is in fact the most powerful diesel engine from Mercedes-Benz yet. It makes 286 bhp of horsepower and up to 600 Nm of torque from as low as 1200 rpm. As with all the previous generations of the S-Class, this car's real strength lies in its ability to cocoon you from the rest of the world. This inline 6-cylinder diesel engine, for instance, is so quiet and refined that you don't even hear it working for the most part. It's only when you go above part throttle that you'll hear it working. Then there's the air suspension, which is among the quietest systems we have experienced in any luxury car. The system really helps in delivering what we like to call a magic carpet-like ride. And that cushy road behavior is helped quite a bit with these 19-inch wheels as opposed to 20 inches that the fully imported S400D came with. The taller profile tires on these 19-inch wheels make the ride a lot more absorbent, and we have driven the S400D in the past and there is a noticeable difference in plushness over bad roads. The new S-Class then is all the things we have always loved about the flagship sedan from Mercedes. Yes, its appearance may divide opinions and over time it's gotten quite expensive as well, but then so have all its rivals. And let's be honest, in many key areas like rear seat comfort, brand value and technology, it is still the most affluent of them all. This new W223 generation offers performance and composure in equal measures, and if you ask me, it is undoubtedly the most comfortable and relaxing sedan that one can buy for under Rs 2 crores. That's it from us for this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it and do consider subscribing to our channel for more luxury car content.